Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated 3 hydropower projects of 1,752 megawatt capacity in Himachal Pradesh. With this, he dedicated to the nation 520 megawatt generation capacity third phase of Parbati hydropower project, 412 megawatt Rampur project, and 800 megawatt Coal Dam power project. Addressing a public rally in Mandi, Prime Minister Modi said that inauguration of new hydropower projects will change economic horizon of Himachal Pradesh. Saluting the people of Himachal Pradesh for giving brave soldiers in great numbers who laid down their lives for the defense of the country, the Prime Minister said the country is proud of the people of this state. He said, on average, one member of every family of the state is in the armed forces. Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave away MSME awards to 225 industrialists in Ludhiana. He also distributed spinning wheels to 500 women artisans and unveiled the National SC/ST Hub. This hub has been set up under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Scheme to provide support to entrepreneurs from the SC/ST community. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has said that the global prosperity is dependent on continued peace and security, and terrorism is a key threat to stability, progress and development. Inaugurating the BRICS Media Forum in New Delhi today, Swaraj said, global community must be prepared to extract costs from those who sponsor and support terrorism. The Goods and Services Tax GST Council is meeting in New Delhi. Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley is chairing the crucial 3-day meet of the Council. The meeting of the Council will decide on the tax rate and sort out issues like compensation formula for rollout of the new indirect tax regime from the 1st of April next year. In the Bhubaneswar hospital fire tragedy, PM Modi has instructed that all the injured must be treated in AIIMS. Odisha Chief Minister has ordered magisterial inquiry into the fire tragedy, which claimed 20 lives, leaving more than 100 injured. Meanwhile, 3 hospital employees have been suspended for dereliction of duty. Union Minister for Urban Development and Information Broadcasting, M. Venkaiah Naidu, today said the controversy over triple talaq was baseless. Naidu said the Union government's aim is to ensure justice to Muslim women in the country. Tourism Minister Mahesh Sharma is visiting Ayodhya today to inspect the proposed site for setting up of Ramayan Museum. The museum will be part of the Ramayan circuit, for which the centre has sanctioned 225 crore rupees. Talking to reporters in Ayodhya, the minister said that his visit is part of the government's efforts to improve tourism in Ayodhya. Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi held talks with President Pranab Mukherjee in New Delhi. The two leaders deliberated upon key bilateral and global issues. She also met the External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. The UN Special Envoy has announced that a 72-hour truce in conflict-ravaged Yemen is set to begin on Thursday. Ismail Oud Sheikh Ahmed said that he received assurances from all Yemeni parties for such a move. The World Bank has pledged to provide $1 billion aid to Bangladesh over the next 3 years to fight child malnutrition. The World Bank President Jim Yong Kim, who is on a 2-day visit to Bangladesh, made the announcement in Dhaka today. In a big jolt to the BCCI, the Supreme Court today rejected its petition to review the order of 18th July, accepting recommendations of the Lodha panel for reform of the BCCI. India will take on England in the 21st match of the 2016 Kabaddi World Cup in Ahmedabad today. These two sides are pitted in Pool A, and the clash on October 18 will be the last fixture for both the sides. Denmark Open Super Series Premier Badminton Tournament will start in Odense today. Rio Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu will spearhead the Indian campaign at the Denmark Open amid skyrocketing expectations. The 6-seeded Indian will open a campaign against China's He Bingzhou tomorrow.